Okay. Inclusive classes and exclusive classes. What do you mean by this? Here, inclusive means what? Whenever the boundaries are included. Included means what? See this. Now I'll give you some examples. Pay attention, everyone. Huh? Inclusive classes can be converted to exclusive classes. But what is inclusive and what is exclusive? Look at this. Look at below. Okay. Suppose if I am writing the marks 10 to 19, 20 to 29. So this will be called as inclusive. Why inclusive? Because here I am including, suppose if I get 10 marks. So I'll be including this in group number 1. If I get 19 marks, I'll be including it in group number 1 only. If I get 20 marks, I'll be including it in the group number 2. Similarly 29. So inclusive means the end boundaries are also within that group. Okay. Now exclusive means what? Exclusive, look at this exclusive part. This one. Here it was 10 and 19. Now what is the difference between 10 and 19? Suppose if I do the difference. Okay, what is the difference? 10, here you have to count 10 also. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. The difference is 10 over here. Similarly 20 to 29, the difference is 10 over here. So remember, you have to include both first and the last one. Now what is exclusive? Look at this exclusive. In exclusive what happens? It is starting from 9.5. Now what is 9.5? See here. This 10 is an inclusive part. See this. This 10 is an inclusive part. What will I do is, this 10 I will take 0.5 on this side and 19 I will take 0.5 on this side. See this. 10 I have taken 0.5 on this side and 19 I have taken 0.5 on this side. So this is what 9.5 to 19.5. Now if you find a difference between them, the difference will be 19.5 minus 9.5. So it is 10 again. Here the boundaries are not taken. Okay, here the boundaries are not taken. At least one of them is not taken. So suppose here, suppose if I get the mark 19.5, where will I add this? Because you look at this, 19.5 is here also and here also. Where should I add this 19.5? So remember, it should be added in the second group, okay, not in the first group. So 19.5 will be added in the second group, not in the first group. Similarly, if I get 29.5, I'll include it in the third group, not in this second group. Okay. So this is exclusive. In exclusive what happens, kindly note, the boundaries are not taken. Now the important part over here is how will you identify in the exam? In exam it's very simple. If there is a gap between the last and the first, see 19 and 20, then this becomes inclusive. If there is no gap, 19.5, 19.5, then it is exclusive. Got it everyone? Inclusive, exclusive. Kindly note, whenever you solve any problem, you have to convert this inclusive to exclusive. In any case, you have to convert the inclusive to exclusive. You cannot solve any problem using inclusive classes. You have to convert it to exclusive. Okay. Now I'll ask you one question. Look at this. I am taking another group. Now look at this group. 10, 18, 20, 28, 30, 38. So these are the groups. 10, 18, 20, 28. Now you tell me, if I want to convert this to, this is what exclusive or inclusive group? First you tell me this. Is it exclusive or is it inclusive group? 10, 18, 20, 28. Everyone tell me, is it exclusive or inclusive? Those who are watching on YouTube, you also tell me. Is it exclusive group or inclusive group? Yeah. Inclusive. Correct? Inclusive. Okay? Correct? Yeah. It is inclusive group. Now you tell me, I want to convert this inclusive to exclusive. I want to convert this inclusive to exclusive. I am seeing many new names over here. So those who have just now joined, kindly note, those who have just now joined, join this WhatsApp group. Okay, I'll be sharing an important PDF on this group after this class, not right now. Okay, 90% of the paper comes from the PDF and the classes. Okay, so that's why those who have joined just now, I'm seeing many new names over here. So join this group immediately. Move on. Chalo. So I have to convert this inclusive group to exclusive group now. Okay, how will I convert this? Inclusive to exclusive. See, what did we do earlier? In earlier, what did we do? We took 0.5 over here, 0.5 over here. Now, why did we take 0.5? Because the difference was what? 19 and 20. The difference was only 1. 19 and 20. Difference was only 1. Now, here, the difference is what? 2. 18 and 20. So, difference is 2. So, in this case, take the center. Here also, we took the center. 19, 20, center was 0.5. So, we took 0.5. Here also, now 18, 20, center is 1. Means 18 plus 1, 19. 20 minus 1, 19. So it should match. Kindly note. Your prime target is it should match. Okay. So 9 to 19, 19 to 29 and 29 to 39. All these things. It will go on now. Okay. So got this point. Depending on the difference, you will change it. Got it? Next. See this. Now same examples I have taken again. Inclusive group, exclusive group. Okay. So 10 to 14, 15 to 19, 20 to 24. Inclusive. Look at the difference. 14 minus 10 is 4. Take the first one also. So 5. 5. 5. Okay. Similarly, I will convert this. So 10 becomes 9.5. 14 becomes 14.5. So done. Similarly for next one. So only the point which you should remember is in exclusive group, the end should match. In any case, the end should match. Inclusive should be converted to exclusive. In any case. Okay. Open-end interval class. What is open-end interval? Open-end means what? Either of the lower end or the upper end or both, they are free. Means there is no bounding to this. Means what? They are free means, suppose if I write it like this, see this. See this. Now look at this. This example. 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Suppose if I am having only this much. These are the two classes I am having. This is called as class. So two classes I am having. 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So this is closed group. Why? Because I know the initial, I know the end. If I write 30 to 40 also, then also it's a closed group because I know its end. It ends somewhere, it starts somewhere. Now instead of this, suppose if I write it like this. Below 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 like this. Only this much. Let's take up to 30 to 40 only. This part only. Only up to this part. 30 to 40. Now, below 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. Now, is this an open group or closed group? It's an open group. Why? Because below 10, I don't know what is below 10. Below 10 can be 0 also. Below 10 can be minus 1 also. Below 10 can be minus 100 also. Anything below 10. So this becomes open-end class interval. Similarly, if I take this example, 10, 20, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and above 40. Now again it becomes open-ended. Why? Because above 40 you don't know. It can be 50 also, 100 also, 1 lakh also, 1 crore also. Right? So either this lower end is missing or the upper end is missing or both are missing. If I take the full group over here, below 10 and all this and above 40, then also it's open-ended. So in open-ended, either the lower limit of the first class or the upper limit of the last class or both are missing. Clear? Got it everyone? Up till now clear? Things you must be very clear because from tomorrow the tough topic will be starting. Sampling distribution. Then day after tomorrow are the case studies on this chapter number 3. Okay, central tendency. Toughest part. Central tendency is one of the toughest parts. Okay. Got it? Move on. Chalo. Sin. Next. Relative frequency. Relative frequency means what? Frequency upon total frequency into 100. Frequency of given element upon total frequency into 100. What do you mean by this? Suppose see this. Again I am having 3 numbers A, B, C and the frequency of this is 10, 20 and 40. This is a frequency of A is 10, frequency of B is 20, frequency of C is 40. Now what will I do? I will take this B as such. B. I want the frequency of relative frequency of B. Suppose if in exam they ask you what is the relative frequency of B. So it will be what? frequency of B divided by total frequency into 100. So frequency of B is what? 20. What is the total frequency? 70. So 20 upon 70 into 100. So this becomes your relative frequency of C. Suppose you tell me now, you guys tell me what is the relative frequency of A now? What is the relative frequency of A? You tell me, everyone. What is the relative frequency of A? Everyone give me. A, because C already I have given. You will give me the answer immediately by saying this. Give me the relative frequency of A. Give me fast. Relative frequency of A. I want the answer. Fast. Correct? 10 upon 70 into 100. Isn't it? 10 upon 70 into 100. Right? So 1/7. 14.28. Correct. 14.28. Very good. What it means? You got the concept. Now percentage frequency. Percentage frequency is what? Class frequency upon total frequency into 100. So what do you mean by this class frequency? See, class frequency is nothing but the same. So this can be called as a class. See here, discrete. Again we come back to the basics. Discrete and continuous. Kindly note, whenever you write like this, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, all this. This becomes your class. And this becomes a continuous variable. This is a continuous variable. Continuous means what? It's an interval. And whenever you write like this, 10, 20, 30, like this. So this becomes your basic, this discrete value. Okay. So kindly note, whenever you are having this 10 to 20, 20 to 30, continuous numbers. So it's called as a continuous frequency. Class is always there in continuous frequency. Okay. Even you can have single class also. Means A also I can write it 5 something. B I can write it 6. C I can write it 7. But generally class is written for this gap. Now one more point. This 10 to 20 I have written. What does it mean 10 to 20? Suppose if I ask you what is the width of the class? Width. Width of the class means what? Upper end of this class minus lower end. Or upper frequency minus lower frequency, or upper, basically call it end only, upper end minus lower end. So 30 minus 20, that is 10. 20 minus 10, 10. 40 minus 30, 10. So always remember the width of the class will always be the same. Now percentage frequency is what? Class frequency means this frequency is 5 upon total frequency into 100. See, what is the difference between relative and percentage? Nothing. Zero difference. Same thing, frequency upon total frequency, class frequency upon total frequency. No difference. Only the difference is relative is used for discrete. Okay, means it can be used for both also. See here, it can be used for discrete also and it can be used for this class also. Okay, but when we use this for class, we call it percentage frequency. Okay, so this is the only difference, otherwise no difference. Class frequency upon total frequency into 100. Now next question comes is frequency density. Now this question is asked in exam, that's why I have star marked this. Frequency density of the class interval equals to class frequency upon width of the class. Class frequency upon width of the class. Now what is this? Class frequency means whatever frequency you have. See 5, 7, this is known as a class frequency. What is width? Width means the difference. 30 minus 20, 20 minus 10, all this. So 10. So suppose if I ask you frequency density of 20 to 30. Frequency density of 20 to 30. So it will be frequency of 20 to 30, that is 7 upon 10. Okay, 7 upon 10. And if you want to multiply it into 100. So frequency density equals to this frequency of this individual class divided by this width of the class. Width is what? Upper end minus lower end of the class only. Okay. Now you guys give me, everyone, what is the frequency density of 10 to 20? Don't multiply by 100. I want it in point only. What is the frequency density of 10 to 20? Yes, what is the frequency density of 10 to 20? I want it in point only. Okay, I want it in point only. Okay, it is 5 upon 10. Okay, 5 upon 10. Very good. 5 upon 10. Okay, next. Frequency distribution of two types. Now, frequency distribution is of two types. Again, it's a repetition. Huh? Discrete frequency and continuous frequency. It's a repetition. Okay. So, discrete means what? Which can be counted on heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heads. 1 mango, 2 mango, 10 mangoes. 1 apple, 10 apple. Continuous means what? Which cannot be counted on heads. 1 liter of water, 1 kg of rice, like this. So, variable takes distinct values in discrete, and it takes continuous values in class intervals. So, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, like this. Marks obtained by 20 students in an exam for 50 marks are given below. Convert the data into continuous frequency distribution. See here, they want continuous. Continuous means what? You will be requiring this. 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Now see this. This is just one example I give you. 10 to 20. It can be 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25. I can take a gap of width of 5 also. It can be 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6. I can take it any one which I want. So now we'll show it in 2-3 different forms. See, 20 students are there. So total should be 20. All these number of students. So show it in continuous frequency. How will you show it? See this. Continuous frequency means what will you do? You will do this. First try to mark this. See, over here I have shown. You will mark this like this. There are various methods. I have done it in 2-3 methods I have shown. I can do it like this. See, which first one what you do? Find out the lowest number. Which is the lowest number in this over here? Which is the lowest number? Lowest number over here I am seeing is, anyone? Which is the lowest number over here? Lowest number. See here, find out the lowest and the highest. Lowest is 18. Highest is what? Highest now. Okay, 18 is lowest. What about highest? 44, then 49, 49 above 49, no one. 49. Okay. So 18 and 49. So what you do now, when you get this 18 and 49, take the round off. Round off means below 18, take the round off. So I can start with 15 also. Sure. 18 is there, so I can take a gap of 5. So 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and last is 49. So 50. So I can take it 15 to 50. 18 will convert, means I'll take this starting as 15 and convert 49, I'll take it as 50. Or I can do it this way also. 18, I can take it 10, lower side, and above upper side I can take it 50. So it will be 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Or I can do it like this, 0 and then take a gap of 20. So 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60. So there will be only three groups over here, 3 classes. So all the 3 I have shown. See this. 15 to 20, 20 to 25, like this I will plot it. And then I will plot the numbers. See this, I have plotted it over here. So 15 to 20, how many are there? 15 to 20, there is only one, 18. 18 is only once. Is there any other 18? No. So I will plot it only 18 once. So I will write this one over here. Similarly, 20 to 25, there are some 2 numbers. Okay, now you understand this 23 over here and then 24 over here. Nothing, that much. 23 and 24. So write this 2. Okay. So you can go on writing. Okay. So this is a part of frequency distribution. Okay. So now if you want the relative frequency, what will it be? Relative frequency. So in this case it will be this 1 over here. Okay. And what is the total frequency? Relative. Take this example. Again, don't forget the basics. Relative equals to frequency of that number upon total frequency. Okay, so frequency of whatever number you are having upon total frequency. So it will go on changing. Now I can take this 10 to 20 also, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So here again I get 18, but in 20 to 30 I am getting 9 numbers. Why? Because there are 9 numbers, 20 to 30. So this you can plot now. Okay, the only point over here is, see this, got this point everyone? Now only point over here is, this total should be what? This total should always be 20. Here also, total should always be 20. Here also, total should always be 20. Because after all, there are 20 numbers only, 20 students. So relative frequency will be what? Or in case of classes, what do we have? We don't have relative. For classes, we have percentage frequency. So anything you can mention, it's one. So it is 1 upon 20 into 100 if you want. Similarly, all these into 100. Okay? Got it everyone? Represent the information given below. Information given below with a suitable table. 1400 candidates were medically examined in a fitness test, out of which 21% were girls. From the doctor's report, it was found that 396 males and 104 females were unfit. 40% of the remaining males and 60% of the remaining females were in good health. The rest were declared temporarily unfit. Now you have to plot this in a table. And in exam, they will ask you various questions on this. 1000 questions can be asked. Find the number of students who are temporarily unfit. Find the number of male students who are temporarily unfit. Find the number of female students who are temporarily unfit. Like this. Many questions can be asked. 5 marks question can be asked on this. So plot this. See here, total is what? 1400 candidates. 21% are girls. So 21% into 1400. See this, I have done this. 21% into 1400 is 294. So how many are girls? 294. Total is what? 1400. Out of which 294 are girls. So males are how much? Subtract 1106. So now you got male and female. What is given now? Next. What is given now? Next. This 21% is done. Do step by step. First part is done. From the doctor's report, it was found that 396 males and 104 females were unfit. Now write this unfit. Unfit is 396 and 104. Okay. So this I have done now. Now if these are unfit, then remaining is what? 1106 minus 396, 710. 294 minus 104, 190. So this is remaining. Now what is given about remaining? 40% of the remaining males and 60% of the remaining females were in good health. See this. 40% of the remaining males and 60% of the remaining females. So do this remaining now, 40%. See this. 40% of the remaining males. So 40% of 710. So that becomes what? 40% of 710. So it becomes 284. And 60% of the remaining females, 190. So 60% of 190 is 114. So they were in good health. So good health is this much. Now what is given next? The rest were declared temporarily unfit. So who are the rest now? See this. 710 minus 284, that is 426 temporarily unfit males. Similarly females, 190 minus 114, 76 females unfit. So now in exam what will they do? They'll give you this whole, you'll have to plot this and they'll ask you some questions. How many males are temporarily unfit? How many females are temporarily unfit? How many of the females are in good health? How many of the males are unfit? Or unfit is already given. How many of the males are in good health? Something like this they'll ask you. Okay? Got this point? This is from your book. This example is given in your book also. Now next. Now solve this. The data of some workers class, workers salary are given as 2300, 2400, 2500, all this. You can read this. If the desired number of class intervals is 10, find a class width. So now what is the question? Look at this. Look at the question first. Okay. So, one sec. Now solve this. Okay. Okay. See here, there are many students who have started studying today only. Okay. What you do, follow the PDF which I have given to you. Follow it without failure. Complete PDF. You should read it at least twice up till now up to the exam time. At least twice. Make day and night. Do it. Okay. Take all the pains. For remaining 10 days, take all the pains. Read the PDF at least twice. Nikita Singh, I think so. You are having this PDF. You are there earlier. So, take the pains and read this PDF twice. At least twice. Okay. Now I'll give you. Those who have joined new, I'll give you later after this class. There are many students who have joined today only. Yeah. You don't have? You were there in earlier class now or no? You are first only. I had one student earlier with the same name. Chalo, no problem. Okay? No problem. I'll give you the PDF after the class. Those who have started the studies now, you still have a chance. Okay? You still have a chance. After the class means I am having 2 classes now back to back. 8 to 9, 9 to 10. Okay? So after at 10 p.m. once I complete all the classes, I'll share these PDFs. Okay? Both you all guys are there for BFM also, na? ABM BFM. I'll share it for both. Acha, you are there in JAIIB. That's what I thought because I know your name. Yeah. You are there in JAIIB. That's what I thought. Chalo. Yeah. So got it? So I'll share it. Don't worry. By 10 p.m. means after 9, if I can, if some time remains, I can definitely share. Or after 10 also I'll share. Okay? Chalo, move on. So now what is the answer? See this. What is the question given? Find the class width. See how to find out the width. Always find out the lowest number up and the highest number. Lowest number and the highest number. So what is the lowest number? Lowest number over here is, it seems, 2000 or something else. 2000. And what is the highest number? Highest number is 3000. So 3000 highest minus lowest upon number of how many intervals I want. I want 10 class intervals. So highest minus lowest upon class intervals. So see this. Minimum is 2000, maximum is 3000. So lowest is 2000, highest is 3000. So my class width will be what? How many groups I want? 10 groups, intervals. So 10, these will be the 10. Now width means what? The gap between first and the second, second and the third. So what will I do? Maximum minus minimum divided by 10. So 3000 minus 2000 upon 10. This 10 why? Because I want 10 class intervals. If I want 20 then, if I would have required 20 class intervals, then what was the width? Who can give me? If I required 20 class intervals, then you tell me what would have been the width? 50, isn't it? If, correct? 50. Got it? So it depends. Whatever you want, you just divide it. Okay? Similarly, next one. The largest and the smallest value of a data are 60 and 40 respectively. If the desired number of classes is 5, find a class width. Now give me. This is so easy. Okay? 60 and 40. If the desired number of class intervals is 5, find a class width. Fast. 4, isn't it? 4. Correct? 4. So 60 minus 40 upon 5. So 20 upon 5, 4. Isn't it? See this 5. Okay? Those who are watching on YouTube, kindly subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7. You guys also, those who have joined, subscribe to the channel. This is very important, this channel. Because you get many YouTube sessions, many marathons over here. Now, during the exam time, you will be getting many marathons over here. Okay, from next week. So, move on. the class interval where the upper and the lower limit are also in the class. It's called as what? Exclusive, inclusive, discrete and continuous. What is it called as? The class interval where upper and the lower limit are also in the class. So that is called as exclusive, inclusive. Yeah. See who has given. Hmm. Also in the class interval, and then you are adding exclusive. How exclusive? They are in the class interval. Whenever they are in the class interval, it's called as inclusive. Those who have written exclusive, kindly get it very much clarified again. Whenever you are having the upper end and the lower end within that interval, within the counting, it's called as inclusive. Got it? Clear, everyone? Kindly note this. Don't get confused. These are 1 mark questions in the exam. The type of cumulative frequencies where the frequencies are added starting from the highest class to the lowest class is called as, now name only. See here, from the name only you'll understand this. Where the frequencies are added from the highest class to the lowest class. Relative, percentage, less than cumulative, greater than cumulative. From highest to lowest. Name, from name only you'll get the answer. D, correct? Greater than. It is greater than. Highest to lowest is greater than. Okay? Highest to lowest. Here, you are going from the highest class to the lowest class. So, high means what? Greater. So, it will be greater. Okay? Suppose if I go from lowest to highest, it will be less than. Okay? The data classification which is based on variables like demand, supply, height, weight is considered as qualitative data, quantitative data, time series data and discrete data. So now look at this. Here this I will answer. Demand, supply, height, weight. Now you tell me demand. You have number for this. The demand for my this product is 60,000. The supply for my product is 40,000. The average height of the persons is 5 meters or 2 meters. Weight of anything is, let's say, 70 kg. So you have numbers for this. Whenever you have number for this, it is called as what? Whenever you have number for anything, it is called as quantitative. Quantity, where you can measure it. Quantity, right? So quantitative, got it? Clear? Suppose if I ask you, let me see if it is there. Hold on. Suppose if I ask you, I want the data where I want to check the goodness of a person. Okay? I want to check the goodness of a person, how good that person is. So that will be what? Goodness. I want to check how good that person is. So it will be qualitative or quantitative? Good. Good or bad? Can you measure a tip that this person is this much good, that much good? No, that is qualitative, isn't it? Discrete and quantitative. What is this? What is the difference? Discrete and quantitative. Discrete, they are totally different. They are totally different. See here, these two are separate classifications. Discrete will be compared with continuous. Okay, and quantitative will be compared with qualitative. Okay, so discrete cannot be compared with quantitative. Discrete can be compared with only this continuous. Okay, and whatever is this quantitative, it can be compared with only qualitative, supratim. Okay? So that is the main point. You can't compare these two. Okay? So next, how many numericals can we expect? See here, in case studies you will be having, okay, everyone, those who are new over here for your CAIIB and started the studies just now, roughly you will be getting 30 to 35 marks of case studies in your ABM. 30 to 35 marks case studies. Case studies means 5 marks. So you'll be getting around 7 case studies, 6 to 7. Out of this, roughly 3 to 4. 4 will be of this numerical based. 3 will be of module A. Okay, 3 to 4 will be of module A. 1 or 2 will be from HR, or 3 will be from module A. 1 will be from HR. 1 will be from module C. Okay, because module C has very less numericals. And 1 will be from compliance, module D. Numericals you will be having only in module A and module C. B and D you don't have numericals. Okay? That's why this A is very toughest. Module A is very tough in your ABM. Chalo, move on. So done. Next. The data is classified and arranged according to the time. So here, whatever is arranged as per the time is called as time series, or you can call it historical data. See, I'll directly give the answer. Time series and historical data. Okay? Wherever you have this time series, you have a separate chapter. Now see this. This is another question. Last question for today. In 2020, now this is again from your book only. In 2020, out of the total 3,000 workers in the factory, 2,300 were skilled workers. The number of women employees out of 3,300, out of which number of women employees were 300, out of which 250 were unskilled. Now see here they are giving off 2 separate years, 2020 separate, 2021 separate. These 2 separate years are given. Okay? So in 2020, first solve it for 2020, then solve it for 2021. Don't look at both the problems at the same time. First solve it for 2020. See this. What is given of 2020? Total workers is 3,000. 2,300 were skilled. So skilled and unskilled. 3,000 total, 2,300 are skilled. So 700 are unskilled. Okay. The number of women employees is 300. So women are how much? 300. Out of which what? 250 are skilled. So I'll mark this 250 under this. Skilled. Then what is this unskilled then? 250. What is this? 300. Out of which 250 are unskilled. Sorry. So 250 are unskilled. I'll mark this 250 over here. Unskilled. So 50 are skilled. Now if I ask you, how many men in 2020? How many men in 2020 were skilled? How many men in 2020 were skilled? Who can give me? How many men in 2020 were skilled? There's no answer, there's no option given. You have to directly answer me. How many men in 2020 were skilled? How many men in 2020 were skilled? 20 to 50, correct. What is this 2000? How are you answering, you guys? 2,300 minus 50. Women skilled are at 50. Okay? Women skilled are 50 and total is skilled are 2,300. So what is the difference? The difference is this 20 to 50, isn't it? So skilled men are 20 to 50 in 2020. Similarly, you can find out the unskilled persons. 700 minus 250. Unskilled men, you can find this out. 450. Similarly, now go for 2021. The number of skilled workers was 2750, of which 2500 were men. Okay, 2500 are men. The number of unskilled workers was 760, of which 300 were women. Now this is also simple. Skilled workers was 2750. See, now look at this. They have not given total number of workers. Total skilled workers was 2750. out of which 2500 were men. So men are 2500. So how many women are skilled now? 2750 minus 2500. So it is 250. Women skilled are 250. Number of unskilled workers was 760. So unskilled is 760. Out of which 300 were women. So 300 are women. So how many men will be this now unskilled? So 460. So such confuse here. Problem is very simple. This problem is of what? I think so. Fourth standard, third or fourth standard, fourth standard only, not more than third or fourth standard. But only the point is it is made so confusing that students get confused over here. Okay, that's why focus whenever you solve the problem. Everyone kindly note, whenever you solve an exam also, keep your head very cool. Okay, don't mix up the things. Paper is always easy. We mess up. Okay, we mess the things. So that's why be very silent. Focus only on that question. Don't think of anything else during the question. Okay. So that was the first chapter. Okay. Now we'll take a leave for today. Tomorrow again we'll meet at the same time. I think so. That check the timings. I'll update it in the WhatsApp group. Suppose if there is any change, then I'll update it in the WhatsApp group. Okay. So now I'll share the PDFs because we are having 10 minutes. I'll share it before the next class. Okay. Everyone download the PDF and once you download it, start reading it. Don't just download it. Okay. Otherwise what happens, you'll just keep it with yourself. Last day I'll read. Last day never happens. Last day you'll get, your electricity will go in your town. Okay. So don't keep it for last day. It's always, the rule is very now or never. Okay. Rule is very simple, now or never. Okay. Chalo, bye. I'll share it right now. Okay. Chalo, bye everyone. Those who are watching on YouTube, kindly note,